2.
Hey, watch out. I kind of like the red pig. Like it. What? And I love that house. Red, white, red, white. Alright, 399, yeah, 333. So I like it how it's white, red. What do you mean? Mama, see the pins up there on the sign? Oh, I like it. So.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with this thing.
Yeah, that's good.
I forgot he's got like his armor puts off an energy force field type thing. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll kind of.
Is that why you lightened it kind of
around the edges? Yeah.
Yeah, like that aura thing.
Yep.
I mean, that'd be pretty hard to even draw a force field type of thing, you know?
Yeah, it is. Kind of did one on that guy that looks kind of like Iron Man.
There's a giant pin that goes down. Either that or they have some type of thing. I don't know. Is there a stretch in the sweater?
Kids are cracking me up.
I finished my Batman drawing too. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Here he is.
Well, I'm getting my screen big here. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks better in person than on through photographs and stuff. But I went in with a little black colored pencil and just kind of sharpened up some edges here and there.
That kind of helped made it pop a little bit.
Yeah, like I would color it a little bit, like just at the bottom of the edges of some of these muscles, just to kind of get them to pop. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I darkened in the eyes. The eyes, I kind of like you take a photo of his face and kind of flip it, like reverse it off just a little bit. Have you done that before? Like doing your artwork in a mirror or?
Yeah. On I don't have a light table, but that's what we did that on kind of in the past, like turning your thing around, because it really does like clear your brain.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go and I wonder if I can do it on this. Let me see. So you can go in and really look at your mistakes and fix them.
Have you ever done that? I don't know if you did it in school, but they did it in That was like the first assignment we had in drawing class was some old line drawing of a guy sitting in a chair or something like that. And we had to like flip it upside down and draw it. And you know, flipping the thing upside down, you're not associating he's sitting in a chair. Like it just kind of messes with your brain a little bit.
Yeah.
And when you draw it, you can't lift up your pencil. You have to draw it in a continuous line as much as you can. But it really does, like, that was kind of the moment I was like, oh man, like I got to stop looking at something the way I do. You know, I have to look at it as in lines and shapes and stuff. But
Yeah.
that was a fun little project.
Put a little charcoal. Oh, there it is.
I really like that belt and his little garment there.
This thing?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I would probably say the thing that sticks out to me that I like the most, kind of like how that Batman has the knee that you really like or whatever. I really like his fist right there.
Oh, his fist? Which, this one?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. There's something about that. It's just like, man, that's a really strong, like, strong spot, you know? Like my eye goes to that. It's just like, oh boy. Maybe it's because it's real dramatic or something too, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I can definitely tell how much you're like pushing your stuff now compared to what you did at the beginning, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Just little extra things I'm trying to think about as I do it. Like, I really notice myself, like, even when I'm like not drawing, like I found I'll tend to, like, if I'm like watching like something on my phone or a video or something or on TV, like for hands with, for example, or like shadows of someone's faces.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll really focus in on, I'll start paying attention to what direction that shadow is coming from and like how the features on their face interact with that light and whatnot. So I find I'm picking up on how like lighting, especially in real life, interacts. Like this little arc on his head. Like, I don't know if you can see that very well.
Is that the bone that you're insinuating, or is it the?
Yeah, I just noticed. I was watching a Brendan Fraser on GQ's YouTube channel. Like they'll do like actors who like have something out recently. They'll like do a timeline of this actor's career. It's a pretty neat series, and so Brendan Fraser was most recently featured because of his work on The Whale. But I noticed like his face in particular has this really pronounced edge, and the lighting just so happened to be coming from this direction. I was like, oh, okay. Whereas, before that was all darkened in. So it's like, well, let me add that and see how it looks. So I kind of like it. Just kind of.
Yeah, it adds a little bit of beefiness to his masculine kind of strong. It's like he's got a strong skull too, or not strong,
Yeah.
but kind of like cavemen. They have a really pronounced kind of, when you think of cavemen, you think of strength and kind of like, what they had to do back then. And yeah, that's a nice little detail.
But yeah, so I've been noticing things like that, and then I like make a mental note of like, because I didn't even come up and do that like right away after I was watching that video. I did it the next day, but like, so I'm finding I'm taking these like little mental notes, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to include that on this drawing, like tomorrow, you know.
Now I have 1,280. Everyone does have lights, but you know if you're far away. I do. Hey, boy,
But hopefully all the hair comes across as braided, because I looked at a little reference before for that, and then just kind of went off with on my head about what it looked like.
hey, I just come to the web.
You have a phone call. Can you answer that?
Well, most people do.
Is there a way to like?
Is it you or is it me? Maybe it's me. I don't know what that is. Okay. It stopped.
Is there a way to make my screen small and yours a lot bigger in this thing? In the StreamYard?
Well, just took mine out.
Oh, there. Whatever that is, you did.
Right here.
Yeah. Because I don't really care to see necessarily me. I just want to look at yours.
Our viewers do.
Oh, is that also change the viewers thing?
Yep.
Oh, so there's no like just a setting for me that I can just go and. I didn't see anything, but I just wasn't for sure.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because that one right there, I can see, both of ours even. I guess the stream. But okay, I was just wondering because I don't care about what I'm doing. I just like to look over at my screen and see yours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of better. Oh well. Well, I guess I want to get started on my heads.
Yeah, I might do that in a second because I think I'm pretty much done with this. Add a few little highlights to the cloth here.
Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to. I should probably move this over. I don't even need that book. God, I got all that Nintendo's music stuck in my head.
Yeah, a lot of their franchises have some pretty good music.
Dude, even the Wii menu. Golly, I think it was somebody took. I think it's Hotline Bling or something like that by. What's his name? The rapper. Oh God, I can't think of it. Anyway, they put that song because it's like the same beat as the Wii music, and they just They put him rapping over the Wii music. Oh my god! And it worked so well. Like it was really good. I know there's also an album where Jay-Z, they took Chrono Trigger music and they put Jay-Z's music on, or Jay-Z's uh, rapping on top of the Chrono Trigger. This is like, oh my god, this works pretty well actually.
Nice.
Mavis.
All right, Coach, here we go. I'm gonna kind of try to fast in this. Not like super fast, but
Mom. Where did Mom go?
Was she not upstairs?
No.
Did she leave? She's gonna be here somewhere, buddy. No, I thought she was upstairs with you.
Well, the Arctic boxes, they only turn white in winter.
Yeah, but these are
They probably don't have their babies in winter.
Yeah, because they don't, because, and then this is like a red box. It's, see, it's gray, Arctic boxes, that's gray. Why? This is orange. So these characters,
You're gonna take these 4.
what? So, but don't do anything with those regular ones, I'll just keep those. Whoa.
Yeah, it's funny the guy whose character I'm drawing, like in his description of this guy, he was like, all right, so his skin is thundercloud gray and his beard is the same color. Oh, I have my camera. Oh.
Probably got another stripe on an expert.
I was like, one, like,
So are these are gonna work for them? Yep. Now, is anybody doing a regular box?
two,
Probably.
having his beard the same color is
Yeah.
going to complicate things. So I actually did cool grays on his face, and his beard I did neutral grays, but I tried to go around the same like value or tone or whatever.
mm-hmm.
Because you'll get them back after the thing. City or not.
How come?
Then of course he added in the that his beard is also
See those spin controls, they
peppered.
the side of them,
I'm like, okay.
they will actually bump your ball and turn it a different way. That's cool. Now I get that. Now I take out back out. I'm gonna move it first. I'm going to get. Yeah, we're not gonna put it. We're just gonna leave it as surprised. And ow!
didn't put any toilet paper.
How dare you don't put the rest of the lane? I'm gonna get
What's that?
Oh, I thought you said something.
Yeah, my son just.
Being a kid.
Yeah. I have one kid who's very particular on the way he does something,
So.
and the other one just like wants to always goof off and do something. So they
So,
They always get-
every single box back.
I believe so.
when one's goofing off, my other son, he's always just kind of like, every time he does something goofy, he's like, "Why'd you do that?" Oh. And it's funny, like, because
You guys can get that.
my other son, Kraz, he really like, he does things that are just like, God, it's just so funny sometimes. Like when we were playing Zelda, he, you know how you can light stuff on fire on Breath of the Wild, and
No.
oh, you never played it? Oh man, it's a great game, but it has a lot of I mean, it's called Breath of the Wild because it takes place in the wild. So there's a lot of what do they call that in gaming? Where it's like the, you know, if a boulder rolls down a hill, everything has effects of another. So like if you're in a field and you have a torch, you can light a fire, and then it also, like, because of the fire, it creates, you know, like it's letting off steam, or not steam, but you know, you can go over the fire, jump over the fire, and it creates this like burst of wind that goes up. So anyway, it's got all these different effects. You know, you can like light a tree.
Physics stuff.
What's that?
Just like real world physics.
Yeah, real physics. That's what I was thinking. Real world physics stuff. So anyway, like I'm lighting these vines because I was like, oh, if I destroy the vines, then I can use the ladder, you know. And my son immediately was just like, light that chicken on fire. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna light the chicken on fire. Just do it. Just see what happens. It's like, no, like I don't want to do that, dude. I was like, so like my son with bowling right now, like he'll just go over to the lane and just throw the ball straight down the lane, and he just wants to see what happens, you know. And so he has like a different brain. Like on the bowling thing, sometimes they'll do like these things where they put, it's kind of like a trick shot one where they put these blocks in the middle of the lane, so you have to twist the ball around the block, you know. And my son, like, immediately he's like, oh, I'm just gonna go right over the block. So he just starts throwing him over, while my other son, he's doing everything very like, oh, I just have to go over and move my guy, and I'll kind of take it around, while my other one just thinks of the most like craziest thing. Oh, I'll just throw it right over it or something. It's like, wow. So they like solve problems differently, and it's just really funny.
Yeah.
Really? Not this one. This one. You might have this one before though. I know, but it's yeah. This is it. My wash. And I needed it.
We got the, go there. We got the chin. Lip is always closer.
And I have a
Chin always comes in.
not huge zone. Well, there's actually no way You're not catching up to me at all. You're very, very, very far away.
So the
Yay!
it always comes here.
Well, you do it. That's why I'm doing it. So you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. And this I want for the string.
And this will go back. This is technically
So that's gonna be hardy, like a piece of cake.
even though that ear should be a little smaller than what it is. It's almost like a weird kind of. All right, Milo, what did you say?
I'm way not pushing up to you.
Almost something like that. There we go. This is supposed to be.
Hey, quit.
Okay, first, you keep messing with them and you're not doing it.
I'll do it all for you.
Great, what are you doing?
I'll get you on good dog. Well, that way. Did you see that?
Check. Be right back.
2, 1, 1. We're gonna go together. What? Remember that honey mustard that
Oh, it's a chop.
I tortilla?
Didn't even do that. Just almost like that. It's gonna come down.
Oh, was it?
Like that. Yeah.
I 140 and 53. Zero.
You okay?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I was just helping Grayson get some stuff. He was getting a snack.
Sound like You're just like,
Yeah, pretty much.
man, it was a whole nother ball game when my kids start getting their own snacks. You know, it's like, oh, thank God. I mean, I still have to get my son snacks, obviously. Your kid still, but
Yeah, Grayson gets some snacks on his own, the easy ones, but he wants a tortilla with cheese and peanut butter.
what?
I don't think you're gonna like that with ketchup, dude.
What's just ketchup?
You're not having a second tortilla.
I know.
My son loves tortillas with cheese. That's his go-to almost, kind of.
Yeah, like if we go to Taco Bell.
Cheesy roll-ups.
Yep.
Yep, that's my son Crosby.
I think him and Grayson are in common.
Oh yeah.
I'll watch you.
Yeah, it's the same kid that hits his head all the time. You know, I always talk about.
Well, Grayson used to do that. He used to headbutt stuff all the time.
Yep, it is red. So we're a fire truck going.
Okay. Let's really take a look at what we're doing here now. This should come up more. So small. Bring that up.
Mommy, I can't believe it deleted all of that.
Yeah, with these spaces, I'm not going to worry about so much getting it perfect. For me, I'm going to try to really just figure out the woman, kind of that woman distinction. So when I draw men, like I'm not just like drawing the same thing over and over, you know.
Yeah.
Every time we're a different kind of guy, they think we're doing the blue guy. Oh no, it's this white that I saw a white band. See, I'm following the trail. So that one's yours. No, this one I'm following is not. It's a plane. It's not speeding, but it is! He's an orange step bro. This one looks like a because it was so let's say the one in this one. Oh. Wait. Oh, there's the jet trail. There's the plane. Oh, geez. Hey, Louise. Uh-oh. Ah! Got that one. Now we need the one on the plane. It's going crazy. The plane is going crazy. Ah! Oh, it went through it. You see it anywhere? Nope. You're not following its head. I think it went this way. That's true. Oh, yeah, because it's right there. Oh, you might have better. Don't look at the waterfall. I will. Okay, go swing in. I'll get the one in the ball game. Guess what I found?
A turd.
She believes now.
Found a what?
I found the orange ring.
You found my orange ring?
Yeah, remember? And where it's wait, don't press A. Press A.
Your wedding ring?
Okay, click that.
Yeah, it's a
Wait,
Kalo band.
I
They're like, if you've seen those, they're like little silicone wedding bands.
Oh,
They're made for like people that work like in industrial stuff or firefighters, police officers.
Remember, so pros, we need 3 more items to get and we unlock the evening flight.
I've got one that I had lost
So 3 more.
during my workouts and stuff.
There are a lot of them.
did you take it off or what? Did it just fly off?
I think it just came off on me, or I might have taken it off to.
No.
Sometimes I'll take them off, like if I'm like making food or something, just so I don't like.
Shoot those. And that night, yep.
I made my tortilla with ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, how's that?
But here, yeah. Oh, I forgot to get the one on the big bowling thing. I'll get it for you. And the one on the White House and that one. Now get that one. Get that one. Okay, now get the one on the left. Okay. Now get it. And now get it. Hey, piece in that giant balloon. Okay, you don't have to do that.
So I wasn't paying attention before. Apparently, there's a limit on your StreamYard usage. You have to buy. You're limited to 20 hours of streaming a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've got I think 7 hours left.
No.
How much is it? To,
I'm not sure. I never looked at the pricing.
So you can get it. Don't run into the top again. Yes. I got 3. Okay, now get the one over by the turbine. Oh no, we got that one already. I'm gonna get the one on top of the volcano, but not the one in there. Okay, I'll crash it in the lava. At least I'll try to get it once. Man, look how fast I got over here. Yeah. Boing. Then we go down into the volcano. Yep. Whatever, you don't need to worry about
We sit here and just render this all day.
Hey, I'm playing with a balloon. Remember, you can blast balloons then from a far distance. That's what's fun. Go down. Oh, no. No, not again. I feel like the volcano is getting harder.
Some more though.
What the heck are you doing? Ah! 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 The guy was scared.
I think I'm gonna call it there. Gonna sign it.
Ah!
I still haven't decided, figured out a signature I like. I hate all my signatures that I play with so far.
Now run into the waterfall. Okay. Oh wait, get the thingy over there. Oh! Run into the waterfall.
you hate what?
What?
All my signatures.
Oh.
Yep. Thank you, waterfall. Ah!
I mean, I don't think they're too bad.
Ah! No. No.
I think almost every single drawing I've done for my friend and his D&D friends has been a different signature.
All right, guys, you don't have to hold the button down.
All right, since I got charcoal on this, I'm gonna go spray some fixative on it really quick.
Well, I think we may have to because it just hit a giant balloon. Yeah.
You just hit a giant balloon, huh?
Yeah, because a giant balloon has a bunch of balloons inside and it. In the whole glass.
Excuse me.
doesn't look super red.
Wait, that lava. That lava.
I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, lava.
See, now we can shoot flares.
For flavors.
Not like paper flame, like an air. What are flares? They're like those fireworks things and shit.
So fireworks.
Yep.
Those.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, double balloon blast and that.
No. That's next.
And then moonlight. Yes, you got all the balloons.
No, I did not. No. Oh.
Hopefully the fixative didn't mess it up. I haven't sprayed fixative on a Copic
Here.
piece. It looks kind of like, since the spray is wet, kind of gave it like a grainy kind of effect with some of the spray soaked into the paper.
Oh.
Like I didn't spray very heavily, but hopefully that just dries up and goes away. It didn't look bad though. It gave it kind of a neat look.
I think it should be all right.
Kind of a gritty look, but
You should be proud of me, Coach. I'm really trying to work on a stylistic approach too on this. Trying to see like what's that?
to figure out your style.
Well, just trying to figure out like how simplistic can I make this thing? Like the nose right here. Like what move can I make that's just like, oh yeah, that's a nose. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Rather than like, oh, I'm trying to find the exact way her nose is. I can just be like, okay, why don't we just get like the how can I simplify this, I should say.
You know who's really good at that?
Who's that?
Finch. Although that's more comic book style and not lifestyle.
Which I think I think they kind of go hand in hand a little bit. You know, it's like,
Yeah, I think definitely like life drawing definitely helps out comic book style stuff. I don't know if the same is like the inverse is true.
well, I could see being a comic book, really dealing, like if you did comic book and then you went into life drawing and stuff like that, I could definitely see how a comic book like with shading and stuff like that would really help, because like that one guy Victor I was telling you about, like when I saw some of his life drawing stuff, it was like, it was weird when the first time I saw it, because I saw his pen work of his comic book he was making, and I was like, oh my god, like in my mind I was like, how in the hell did he make that, but yet he made that in life drawing.
Yeah,
But the thing that I thought was really cool was his shading. Like he emphasized the shading in life drawing like a lot more um, than you're supposed to. Which I'm sure the teacher was like, "Oh, if you look at the shadow, bro, it's not really like that." Which I get. There's a place for kind of everything, but I think like he just stylized his life drawing way too much than what it should have been. But it looked like really cool. Like especially his he did a really awesome job on negative space. Like just drawing like plants, but all the negative space, and the way he would draw the negative space, it's like he would find the shapes in it, and it was so awesome. Like he automatically put like a style to his negative space.
yeah,
It was like something like this, like really playful, like kind of like the way he would do it. I was like, oh my god, dude, that looks awesome. While everybody else was blacking it out, it was just like, oh, here's a space, and I'm just gonna make it look black, you know.
Hey, there's the orange balloon.
okay. Faces. Draw a few faces.
All right, go on the next.
Almost there. Now we gotta go to the building a little. Fine. There's an iPhone there. There's one. Get it. Go down, go down. God. I know, but if you see any others on your way, you're gonna. Oh, money. You got money in there. Hey, someone in there. There you go. There's a dolphin in the building. Because. Oh. Probably. Ross, do you want
Okay,
to
we'll be trying to do your best, okay?
Ross, balloons don't do anything. You know that, right? We can do it. Well, you want the double water washer? Then go get that item. Because it seems like you don't want. Okay, the balloons don't get anything.
Maybe he just wants to pop some balloons, Bubba.
Yeah, but they don't do anything.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it's fun to just shoot balloons, dude.
Yeah, they do something. They pop.
I know, but there's a balloon. You don't need to get that thing on. Yeah. Hey. No, something down there.
And I wish I could go back and experience like video games again, you know? Because anymore, it's a lot different, you know, like as an adult.
Yeah.
Like the way they're like flying around in the plane, they're just like, oh my god, you're gonna make it. You know, me, I'm just like, I could be doing the most dramatic thing in a video game. I'm just like straight face, and then after it's done, it's like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
Man, there was so much fun, like playing games with your friends. Like, God, I remember just like being in a room and everybody was just like, oh, dude, give me a try at that. Oh, I just can't do it, man. This is like, give me the controller. It's like, God, come on. And then like somebody else, like, there's just so much fun. Like, I mean, I couldn't imagine doing that now, like being that excited.
Yeah, I remember taking turns, single player game, friends trying to beat sections.
Oh man, yeah.
Especially those old like Nintendo games that like you had to restart from the very beginning.
Oh. Did you ever play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NES one with friends?
Oh yeah.
Golly, that one was.
Yeah. So like for instance, here's a great example, Coach, of the ear. I didn't do the face very good in this. I'm trying to still work on the blocking a little bit, but I don't know if you can see this ear. Let me get really close up to the ear. But like that, being able to Yeah.
it's very simple. I didn't follow all the crazy lines in her ear, but I just tried to accentuate the shape. And then that would hopefully, quickly looking at that, you interpret it as like, oh yeah, like that looks like an ear. That's what an ear might look like.
Exactly.
You know, I really dig I really dig the line shading, like the just kind of like that look of just, and it's not necessarily cross hatching. It's just like, it's kind of just like that. It's like, okay, I'm gonna follow that line, and then like have it dark, and then it almost kind of has like a dripping effect. Like it's really neat. Hey, football's going on.
Like chlamydia. Gross.
That would be very gross, Coach. That would be disgusting, actually. So yeah, I think if I just continue along and just work on these like blocking, and then because like all that was blocked very lightly, kind of like that one, but I blocked light and then went over it smooth. But I think I really thought about it a lot. I think that's the style I'm going to copy, and then hopefully something comes out of that. Like I'm going to copy it so much that I'm going to start naturally just putting in my own thing in it.
Yeah. Well, that should come, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Do you hear that, Coach?
Who, the kid humming?
You don't hear the other thing? They just stopped. Okay, I'm just glad you didn't hear it then, because that means the people, if they're watching, they don't hear it.
I mean, I heard.
They're just holding down the firing button. It's just going
Pew 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 pew.
like this is for like a minute straight. It's like, oh my god. Okay,
Double balloon blasters.
let's get another face in here. And I should probably move this
Well, see, that one's nice, so.
over
Oh, the one night is the new one.
for the peeps, our imaginary peeps right now.
We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you drawing from the mind or just
No, I'm doing a reference. I always draw my heads like super slow or super small on my sketch pad.
Why is that? Why do you think you do that?
I don't know. I think it's because I'm looking for my phone, and I'm just like almost drawing it like the same size as it is on my phone. Maybe.
Hey, get the car. Hey, there's an landmark. Whoa!
Sounds like you.
The one that-
Whoa!
Hey, no more landmark.
Well, they are from my gonads, Coach. So I hope they share some.
This is true.
Go down. Wait, no, 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 no.
Whoa!
No, where the road goes. Follow the road. So follow that car. Like the red road. You don't follow the red road. Follow it. Follow that car. Not like that.
God, that's one thing my son, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's like the controller of fun. So like, even when I'm just like wrestling with him or tickling him or something like that, he's always like, hey dad, do it this way. I'm going to turn this way. I was just like, dude, you're taking away all the fun. You understand that?
Right.
Like, you can't tell me how to have fun with you. Okay. Like, it's not how fun works.
I'm gonna crash right into a turbine roof.
Kind of looking at this angle. So let
Okay, crash into a turbine. Well, you're high. You're high. it, honey? They will slice you. Mom.
Tappy lippo. Diggity dee dee dee. Diggity dee dee. Diggity dee.
How cool. Hey, turn them off. Oh, there's a 9-point in the forest. You gotta go get that. Who's that forest? Over there, where all those trees are.
Boy, this is gonna be
Over
a
there.
hard face to do.
Right
She's
there.
really scrunched and looking up at an angle.
Whoa, see, it's here. No, you're going the wrong way. The other way. Oh, the other.
Really
That's not
strange.
that one. There's one right there. There's one over here too. Watch out. Don't hit a tree. I told you not to hit it. Hey, I saw it.
I should
Over by the bridge.
lower this
See, that's the swing of the bridge.
face here.
There's one in there. Oh. Oh, there, get it.
Boy,
Hang on, get that iPhone, get that.
Owner sounds like.
There's one over here. Right there, get it. Go down. Ooh, oh. Now cross into the building. Now cross into the road. There's a 9 point. There's one. There's a 9 point. Okay, go down. Go in the water. Go. Okay. That's not.
wow, this is gonna be really difficult.
Oh, I saw an 9 point. On the bridge, right there. Oh, there's one on that bridge, right there. Oh, get that. Hurry. One more. I know, we're get them. Where? Oh. Hello.
When you put those eyes, oh my God, Coach.
What?
like, I was like, duh, that's a similar face. And then I look over your phone, I was like, get the hell out of here. That's
Wow.
hilarious. What are the odds of that? I just typed in faces and it's just like
That's exactly what I did.
Hey, that's for the arrow.
Well, anyway, I guess you'll answer my question well, hopefully. When you put that line in the circle for your face, like Do you put the cheekbones in like on the side? You know, like these lines that kind of go up. Do you know what I mean?
Like if I do like something like this, let's say like that's forehead, nose, like these guys.
Yeah, yeah. You
Um,
just put lines. You don't like.
I probably should, but I don't.
I mean, I don't think it really matters. I just didn't know like how. I mean, it's just the way you go about it. But I just didn't know if you actually went with this whole. You know, like Proco does that. But sometimes that can be confusing to me. But do you connect the cheekbones to that line of the eyes or the brow? I mean,
Oh, up here.
yeah, like when you. Or do you just? Excuse me.
I think the cheekbone.
Well, I guess I should ask you, how do you do the cheekbones then? Like, how do you find that? How do you find that? Those like cheekbones.
I think I just kind of reference from the ear because it's
Okay.
they kind of attach like at the top of the ear where it kind of turns in and then kind of comes down and wraps towards the bottom of the nose a little bit.
I feel like that's an area I'm always kind of like, I don't know, not that I struggle with, but I'm just like, you know, everybody's cheekbones, especially the skin they have on their face, it always confuses me sometimes.
Yeah. Well, the hard thing about like the Loomis method is that like everyone is a little different, right? Like where they're like it kind of gives you like kind of the basic generically kind of where everything fits.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, here's exactly where I just was.
But you'll have to like make adjustments
Oh.
based on who you're drawing and
So let me start over that circle. Let's see if there's another.
Here's one.
I'm not gonna see.
Probably.
So I don't actually see the face more over here. Wouldn't necessarily be in the middle. Must be like right here.
What? We got two things. Okay. Next is the. Mommy got. We got street lamp and we got so we're gonna shave the light up.
Like that. And then
Take it off, Todd. Mom, look, it's nighttime.
Cool.
And look, we're gonna go, and Carl's gonna show you what the lighthouse is.
So
Yeah.
you have to do a certain number of balloons in order to.
No, not balloons, 5 points. Do you see the lighthouse over there?
Uh-huh.
It's lighting up. See all the lights in town.
What are eye points?
Eye points are like information. That stand for information. Like right over there. Like there's one. See, that's an eye point, but it's already gone. So we need it. No. If you get one that's already gone, it won't give you it.
Okay, able to
Mm-hmm.
see
Because there's
that
the lights over there.
side
See, Mom, do you see the lighthouse?
a little bit more.
Stop.
Mm-hmm. I think I
Whoa.
Almost.
Look, can you see? That's good.
Mouth.
Here's our podcast. Look what you're doing. Bro, look what you're doing. Ooh, ah.
So with that being here,
See, Mom? See the light?
Oh, cool.
try to land on land.
Oh, it just went out. Mm-hmm. Mom, did you hear that out?
Uh-huh. I hear cooking.
What? You just put. Ooh, there's my phone. Bird. Whoa.
So the mouth, that's right. Because if the jaw comes down here, that would be up there and there.
Mom, watch what
So
I'm
that's-
doing. Mom, watch. Mom, watch.
All right, this didn't
What? See what she can watch with. Yep, now you're trying to throw off a cliff.
but we got that whole
Mom, you see the lights on the plane?
belly bumper going.
I was trying to get some balloons.
I'm trying to, but my plane goes flying away. I don't really know where all the other iPhones are. You got all the easy finding iPhones. Well, there's one easy finding that's in the way. They got a lot of them. You want that one? I went to tunnel and got it. You just really crashed
It's worse.
Well,
What's that?
I guess.
Move on. I'm just
What do you
keep
think?
making
Crash. I'm still going in.
Okay, perfect.
Bro, turn those on. Hey, Lou. Hand it on to him. Okay, bro. Let's go crazy. There's the iPhone.
This one's pretty hard because it's like she's
But that one.
tense. It's like she's at an angle and also tensing her face.
Yeah.
You already got those two. No. Hey, Mom, did you see those fires?
Things in the eyes.
Someone's having an event. Oh, goody. Oh. Yeah, I know. You've got them all. No, I didn't. Not really done. Already got that. No. That's the way. Yeah, that's why I go 1, 2, 3. And there you go for 4 person. Yes. That's all of them in turn. Oh, we're silly. No. Oh. I think we already got this. I got it. No, I think I actually got that one. When I was chasing the plane down. I need to chase all those. What? And they're right over there. Yeah. What's on the way up? Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. See, they first start out on the ball, then they pull into it. Yep. Hey, that one's okay, pulling back into a ball. Yep. Mom, look at all these planes right here. Look. See 'em? I already got that. I see a boat now. We need to find the boat with the eyes on something. That's one. Mama. One. A lot more. Oh, mini, no, mini, no, mini, no, mini. Just can't wait to have a. Ow! Because then we get a red plane with two wings. And two red skies. Here's the boat I needed.
Really, honestly, the lighting on this face too, the one you were doing earlier, isn't really the best. I have a tendency to not really look at the lighting and just be like, oh, that one looks cool. I'll just do that.
Yeah, kind of what I did too. It's not a lot of dark shadows.
Yeah, nothing you can really like study with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm a little too.
Looks like they're on the beach on the other side. What's that? That's just the thing that you take off. Hi, fireworks. Let's see. Where are they? Maybe 4 more.
So, what do you think you struggle with a little bit still on faces that you wish you could get better at?
Absolutely nothing. I'm perfect.
Mom, it just sucks.
Probably still just a lot with like proportions, and I think proportions is a big thing.
Proportion.
Yeah, because this like, I feel like I got the idea down, but like I feel like her mouth is too wide in the drawing, and maybe the nose too. I think it started with the nose. I did the nose so wide, but I also have like this little splotch of color from the Batman picture I did that bled through.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't want to waste my paper, so I'm just kind of drawing on it. Yeah, I adjusted this a bunch already, and I mean I'm close on this one. Just something's still off.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's almost like I mean it's almost like her cheeks. I don't know how to. I mean, it's pretty close. It almost just feels. I don't know what is off about that.
I think also like the camera, since it's angled like that, it looks a little better when I tilt it up. But
It almost looks like it just need to be tilted a little bit more. Like her face need to be a little bit more up tilted, maybe. Her forehead's a little too big, maybe.
yeah, could be.
Which, I mean, you can bring that in, yeah. I mean, it's pretty close. I would say the only thing I kind of like immediately see, like just glancing at it, is maybe her face needs to be wider. I don't know. I mean, it's almost there. It's just, yeah, there is something there that's not quite.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't have picked this one. This one is freaking, yeah, it's difficult, dude. Like, there's something about this one that's just like, it looked cool. And then now that I'm doing it, it's just like, boy, this is like an advanced. You know what's crazy is like those small little things, you know, like how they make so much of a difference, and it's so annoying when you don't get it, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's where I struggle with my confidence is that I can make a face like this, like I started and I'm making it, and it's like I just think too much in my head, and I start like doubting that I can even do this and make it correct, and I don't know. I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses in drawing. I get too in my head, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and it sounds so stupid that like to talk to other people about drawing and just be like, oh man, like, oh, this really bugs me, you know, and then you have people that are like, oh, that's not bad, that's really good. It's just like, no, it's, you know, in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't fucking like this at all. This is terrible.
Right.
Actually, do it on that thing. What the?
So since you've been doing this, have you has your kids or anything kind of been interested in like drawing? Have you noticed?
Not Fallon really. Grayson though has been doing, like, we bought him a bunch of like Copic knockoff markers,
Oh yeah,
like the Michaels brand or whatever.
just to see if you like really get into it or not.
Yeah, well, he was asking for some. I was like, all right. Well. Of course, he wanted me to buy him the Copic brand. I was like, no, you can have these. Like, these are still pretty good, not as expensive.
These other ones are for dad.
Yeah. So I won't let him use my Copic markers either, because he like colors like hard, like. I'm like, dude, you gotta like don't push so hard on your markers. Like, you're ruining them. I'm not. Yeah, you are.
I think it's been pretty cool that my son has been pretty like, you know, I let him watch TV and stuff during the week.
Yeah.
While he's home with me, so I can get some work done and stuff. And he's been taking a liking to drawing because I had him draw with me one day. And I don't know, it's just kind of fun to be like, holy crap, you know, maybe actually like when I'm older and I pass away or something, like that'll be something he's like, I remember drawing with dad. That was always like a, you know, like not necessarily to get him into drawing, but hopefully that's something that he can look back on.
Yeah. want to do this face next?
Which one? Whoa! Dude, you know what you should do? I'd be interested to see how you do that shadowy one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, mainly because I don't know. I guess I'd like to see some of that. How you do that, like dark shadow kind of. I'd be interested because I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. I mean, you did it in the Batman leg, kind of the same way Finch did, but I'd be interested to see how you do that. You know.
Yeah. Be interested in seeing how I do that too.
I think maybe I'll do a dark one like that too, and we can kind of see like how we interpreted them. You know.
Yeah.
Are you glad we're doing this, Coach? I know I think about it all the time. I'm just like, I'm really glad I'm doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how much
It's also
we're
just kind of help force me to do some practice when I'm like not in the mood or want to hop on and play like video games instead.
Do you play much video games anymore, or is it just kind of like a?
Not as much. Mostly just sit down and like play Diablo anymore, like just because it's like a game I can just
Veg out, kind of not think, sort of.
Yeah, well, I can kind of. It's not like Destiny, where like, that used to be all I ever played was Destiny. But Destiny is just like it takes such a commitment.
Yeah, it's work, dude.
And like I actually a few weeks ago I tried hopping back in, but I was so lost because like they had added so much new content since I'd played last. And Destiny's not a great game for a new person to jump into. And so they had like a new zone to like wander around, and I'd kind of done the initial mission like for some of the new content, then like got thrown into the new zone, and like it was just all the same old stuff, like wandering around the new zone, like picking up all these resources. And like I was pretty much immediately just like put off by it. I was like, I don't miss this about Destiny. So I stopped playing. I played for like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Dude, I would seriously do this if people wanted to do it. I don't even know if this is even possible anymore, to be honest, but like to do Destiny 1 over again. Like, I think I would actually be interested to do that.
Really?
Yeah. Because, well, and the reason why is because there's so many moments, dude. Like, my fondest memories are Destiny 1. Like, going to the moon for the first time. And, like, dude, it was just so, like, it was like, oh, shit, I'm on the fucking moon, bro. It's just like, just driving around, just being like, oh, god damn, look at this, And I don't know, there's just something about it. And I feel like the new Destiny, like the Destiny 2, I don't know. It's like the areas didn't grab me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just something about them. And I really like Destiny 1's. You got a machine gun, you got a sidearm or some type of smaller, whatever. And then you got your big dog. I don't like how they did it in Destiny 2. Well, I liked it at first. I was like, oh, cool, 2 machine guns. But it just, after a while, it was just like I was flipping back and being like, oh, this guy's arc, so I got to use this. Oh, this guy's this, so I'll just switch my other one. Like, I felt more attached to that one weapon I picked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got to do this whole mission, and I'm going to use, this one. And it's just like, I don't know, you just kind of grow to, like, really love the weapon. And I felt like I was just flipping around so much crap that within the second one, that was just like, I don't know. And I hated the times, the night or the weeklies where it was like timed. It's just like, dude, come on, man, just make them like super hard. And I hate this time limit, like that they didn't do it all the time. They flipped them, I think, every now and then. But and you couldn't go back, dude. You couldn't go back and just play those story beats over again. Like in Destiny 2, it's like you had to go talk to her and you could only do it once a week, you know? Man, that really bugged me. I don't know.
Well, you can exit out of this, then play a different game, then come back to it. That'll save, but if you turn off the Wii U and turn it back on, then it's all working.
I wish, I really do. I really wish I could find another game. And I was talking to Aaron about this. If I could find another game, dude, that was like Destiny, that would just pull me in. But I don't know. I just haven't found one that would pull me in like that.
Yeah, I'm afraid of finding one like that because I don't want that to be my like life again.
Yeah, I understand.
I like being able just to play like a couple hours of Diablo and then just put it down. Not have to worry. The thing about Destiny is like they make it like that whole fear of missing out thing, and
yeah,
where it's like, oh, here's your weekly bounties or your daily bounties. Better get them done so you can get this reward.
I know there for a while too. It was like, dude, if one of my friends were on, like I was like, well, I got to get on. I mean, they might need some help or something, you know. Or it's like, oh, I got to do this. Hopefully somebody will get on, and then it kind of becomes this thing where it's like I'm not even playing because like I necessarily feel like it. It's like I just gotta.
Right.
Hey, oh, do you know how to put paper in the printer?
That was definitely a fun moment though in my life.
Okay, never mind. I'll do it.
That Destiny time.
Yeah, I remember not when I first met Nick, but when we first like kind of went out with like him and Larissa.
Mm-hmm.
We're like sitting at the bar or whatever. Well, we were outside, but we weren't, you know, the restaurant. It was like a talk of the town or something. You guys like, oh yeah, this game I play, Destiny. I was like, yeah, do you? Yeah, we should play. It's like, okay. It's like, yeah, me and my buddies play it all the time. I was like, yeah, I bet your friends are dicks. Just kidding.
You know, one thing that always bummed me out about our group with Destiny is we could never all get together and run a raid without any hiccups. There was always like one person had some type of thing, or we'd be in the middle of the raid and it's like, oh, hold on, hold on, something just happened. And it was, oh, you know, Nick, I remember that one time, Larissa yelling at Nick or whatever. And it was just like, whoa, he left his mic on. You remember that? I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember, no.
Yeah, we were all in this area, and Nick was like, "Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back." And Nick forgot to turn off his mic, so he's just like, we just got a couple more things. I mean, we're like halfway through it. No, okay, I'll do it. And it was just like one of those things. It was like, oh man. And I remember one of us, I think Travis was like texting Nick, like, dude, your mic's on.
Oh.
I know for a while there, at the end of my Destiny journey, like having kids, it was just like, oh boy, one's awake. Hold on. Oh, you know, kind of that. Oh, he's crying. Hold on, I gotta go get him. Because you can't be like, hey, hon, I'm sorry, I'm super busy right now.
Right.
You're just gonna have to get it over me. It's not a good time.
Yeah, I remember many times just kind of cradling and holding Grayson while I would play.
Dude, there's this famous picture I have that my wife left to go do some stuff with her friends, and I was actually I was at home with my first son, and she left for like an hour and a half, and I was like, he's in a pretty good mood. I could probably turn on Destiny. And so she walks in and takes a picture of me. But right as I walk in, I'm hunched over. My son is on my lap, and I got my mic, and I'm just like in it, dude. Like sitting forward and everything. It's just like really in it. And I remember she was like, oh my God.
It's funny.
I'm almost gonna see if I can find that pic because it's fantastic.
Hey, Owen, can you go get the paper so I can let you?
You don't feel good. Stop being on my face.
Yep, there it is. Just
Nice.
like his head's all crooked and stuff. Like, but you're all right, buddy. You're all right. Just tough it out.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's the blue girl.
Yeah, this is like another one like where I got my mic on. You can see the mic. Yeah, I'm busy. Oh, look, he's trying to get your attention. He loves you. I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle of something right now. Oh man. I don't know if the algorithm will find this, but this is my buddy Neil. He passed out, so he but the bib says equipped to handle heavy loads. I think that was during his bachelor party.
Yeah, that looks like a bachelor party kind of.
No, coach, that's just what we do on the weekends.
Fair enough.
A normal day with the old friends on the Ryan side.
It's like a volleyball.
Dang it, I just sharpened my pencil and I hate it when I'm not ready for it. And it's like lays a line down that's like, oh boy, that's a rough line.
Yeah.
That one's looking real good, coach.
Yeah, digging this one.
I'm really liking this block-in type of approach because it really helps me like just worry about those main movements that make something. It's rather than trying to find that definitive like line, I can just block it in. It's like, okay, that's there, you know, like that's
And I'll take the girl for a ride.
Right.
I need to speed it up a little bit though. I'm going pretty slow.
Still working on it, girl.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here telling you about my wiener games here, and I need to.
Oh, look at the island. It's really is.
See, this is going to be interesting. So, like, how do I do this? How do I do these teeth a simple way? You know, like,
Yeah. Try to draw the like around where the teeth connect to the gums. And like as they kind of wrap around, kind of put lines in, ones that are kind of around. Bilbo Baggins.
you hear that?
Bilbo.
Okay, my next time printing, can you go get it, please? Not yet.
After I end this flight, can you go with us?
No, honey, because I gotta go get food. Hey, bring it to me.
He's not awake yet. Have some fun with the kids.
Don't close that. Don't close that.
For now.
No. Open it back up, please. Thank you.
But,
Boy, her lips are pretty rough.
I can't even see it. It's focusing on your jacket there.
Can you get rid of this chin? I'll, oops. She looks like the Joker right now because I haven't got her chin in. That's all weird.
I'm sure it's on a volcano. Might take a while, girl. I'm coming to the volcano. Up on the wall, though. Of course I am. Frost. Hey, what is that tunnel? There's a tunnel right there. Go in there. Oh. Where's that? Go in there. Okay. There's a, be careful. Be careful. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Hey, the thing that cracked, the volcano blew right through. Crashing in the lava. No. Now down, down, down. Down,
Not even sure who I'm drawing here.
It explodes. Go down. And you go, can we go?
Hey, Rose.
Now did that. Yeah, the girl was like, ah! I'll do it again.
Wait, turn around for a second. That was a good one. No, not that. Go up. Right there.
No, that's not. It was, if it was a little one, it would be way higher. No.
Okay, good. Okay, this time don't go in the lava.
Why?
Okay, now make your plane regular flat.
See, why do I need to make it so flat?
So you can fly through that one tunnel.
Oopsie daisies.
The girl said, I don't think I want to go in the volcano. So she says that she might accidentally fall out. It didn't fall through the volcano. Well,
Probably fell on top of the tunnel.
down into the volcano. Down into the volcano.
Okay, straighten up now. No, that's not straightening up.
I'm just gonna go find the tunnel. I'm gonna get this tunnel.
The tunnel's on the other side of it.
The whole other side. Okay.
Yep.
So that.
Hey, what?
Goes that.
Oh, wait, but go down. Okay, so that you know this tunnel right here. If you go through it, you'll get onto the right side where the tunnel to the volcano is. So you gotta go through there. If you go through there, then you'll be on that side of you.
Okay. So
Go through there. Go through that.
so this one.
This side. Then you'll end up on this side of you.
This one.
Yep, this one. Because it goes on to the other side. But you can't go crazy with that. Okay? No more trying to
Mr. Careful. 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 Mr. Careful.
Okay, we're on the right side.
Now what do we need?
Now all we need to do is fly around here and find the tunnel.
Whoa.
Not that tunnel. The tunnel that leads to the volcano. Cut the engine.
Oh, there's a thing there.
Okay, then cut the engine. I'll get that.
Do you find yourself struggling at all, just trying to not necessarily find timing, not time to draw, but do you find yourself struggling like, man, I don't want to draw right now, type of thing?
Not really struggling too much. I mean, there's some days where I'm like, I don't feel like it right now, but like I kind of force myself to, or like it's
The color in the volcano.
kind of easy to
Hey, are you going?
do something like when I go like wait in the car line.
Are you going?
Get this side. That's all I focus on.
just because I'm sitting there and like I don't know what it is about T-Mobile, but like their cell service just sucks. So like even though I'm like on the 5G network of theirs, like I get like it's just so slow or it doesn't work at all. So it's not like I'm really sitting there watching like videos. So generally I'll bring my sketchbook anyways. Sit there and just start sketching away, like either referencing some of that David Finch book or just whatever else I can find. So I don't think it happens often, but like but sometimes I'll with it. How about you?
I mean, I always want to draw, but for me, it's just family.
Yeah.
It's always just kind of like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to do that now. Or just kind of, those type of things, but I mean, I think that's with anybody, even if they don't have a family, there's always moments where you probably can draw, but maybe you're just worrying about too much,
Yeah.
Like maybe I possibly, without even me knowing, I use the excuse of like, oh, I got this to do, so I probably shouldn't do that right now. Yeah. I think that's what I'm trying to struggle with. That line was not supposed to go there.
There's a vehicle.
What's really nice about that blocking method I was telling you about too, I feel like when I worry about that, I find my shading spots a little bit nicer or a little bit easier, but also I feel like without even me knowing, I'm finding these more natural lines, because if there's like, like in a lip, sometimes a lip can almost be like this unnatural curve that's just kind of hard. And you're like, oh, okay, well, it just goes up a little bit and it comes down and then it goes. But then when you do it, you're like, oh, that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
So then finding those like angles and then kind of putting them in, it's just kind of like, oh, okay, well now, kind of like what you were saying earlier, like you, with the heads is you put the shape in and then you're like, I have to not only put that line in, but I have to add and subtract,
Yeah.
And I guess that's what I'm getting at is me putting those lines in there. I can add and subtract way better than me just trying to make the perfect line or me trying to figure out bending this line just right,
Right.
you hear that silly noise? It sounds like when you did. Okay, girl, stop doing that. How good. Stop.
I'd really like one day for us to get me out of my comfort zone a little bit too, is to, I know you already do it, like where you look at comic book people and you kind of, I'd like for me to do that one day. Like one of our drawing exercises is for me to get me into that too, where I'm kind of breaking down some comic book people.
Yeah.
We're never gonna be able to see the next thing. We're never gonna be able to see the next thing that we get in because we're not seeing anything. And I'm trying to go back in the waterfall. Yeah, but that one's no. No flash. Let's fly to the waterfall.
This girl has some crazy ass hair too.
Yeah, she does.
This is your last thing. I know that, right? Mm-hmm. No. It's not very fun. And she knows don't get in.
Buddy, just let him do his thing. You can play the way you want to play.
Hey, I think now it's like moving that on that. Hey, relax.
Water. That's good.
You know, one thing that I feel like I'm doing quite a bit that's pretty awesome is since we've been drawing, when I first started doing this thing that we're doing, um, I wasn't even, I'm going to do some cross hatching here. I wasn't manipulating the pencil lead. And what I mean by that is, you know, knowing you're drawing and then you feel a little bit of flat and then kind of turning it. And then after a while, you just like, oh yeah, okay, well, I'm going to work on, I need to move this over here. Or this line needs to be tight. So I'm actually just going to twist this and then work on this line segment, you know?
Right.
That's kind of a cool thing I've noticed I've been doing. I'm pretty happy about.
Yesterday was like
All right, I think I need to move on, but that's where I am with this chick. Not too bad. I really like the hair, actually. You can't see it too well, but I used a lot of cross hatching that brought in like you can't see it too well, but if it looks like there's depth from, you know, what's in front, what's in back.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good.
So what's the touching tip of the day, Coach? I mean,
the eyes are never purely white.
the what?
The eyes are never purely white.
all right. I'll go see about making lunch. It's gonna be late today.
I guess that's something I never even really thought of, actually.
I just thought of that when I was shading in this eyeball.
Oh yeah, I really like that.
Yeah,
it's really cool. I love really dramatic darkness like that, you know. I mean, you see that a lot in comics and stuff. And I love how they do that. There's an artist I learned at school. I can't remember. Oh God, I can't remember his name. But his paintings were all like that. He was an oil painter, and he was like a master of dramatic uh, pics. You know, like he just manipulated the light so well.
Yeah.
But his stuff really is like, man, when you look at it, you're just like, oh my god, that's so awesome. And it's not even like, oh man, that he did that. Like his body proportions are so good. Like it's just like the light itself. You're just like, holy shit! Like that's what makes this whole thing.
I don't know what happened, but I think Grayson just maybe coughed up a bunch of phlegm or something on the bed upstairs.
Who did? Your son did?
I think Grayson might have. Sort of like cough or something in my.
I know my kids. They if they have too much phlegm, they'll they always end up like throwing up or something.
Let's see, I want to see what it is. Wait. Let's see. Get new.
So have you watched any cool videos of like art
Get
stuff that
new
was kind of interesting or anything?
this.
Yeah, I don't think anything of note recently.
S-I-G-N spell. Huh.
Yeah, not really.
Hmm.
How's your training stuff going?
That's good. One of the clients just dropped off a check to me, actually.
Oh, nice. So it's good getting paid.
Yup.
So I overheard the conversation of that guy who bought some hot sauce.
Oh yeah, Alan.
Are you wanting to like get out of making it, kind of, and have somebody else kind of like, handle all that?
Yeah, that would be hiring a co-packer.
Yeah.
But
What makes you want to do that? Is it just a lot of like busy work or?
yeah, I don't know. I find I just don't actually enjoy making the sauce as much as I thought I would.
Mhm.
Look at the link.
I'm not saying I'm like giving up on it. I just want to find an alternative means because like it's not bringing in any income for us right now. I mean, because I put any money from sales into my business account.
Mhm.
So if I can get like some sort of part-time job or something,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because even then, like
Oh, wait,
personal
look to the
training
other
stuff
side.
is
Look to the other side. It has.
bringing in enough. Well, I mean, it helps, but it's not like we're doing terrible right now. It's just it would be nice to have
What's on this side? Oh, the same guy.
just for some
Guy flying the plane.
breathing room,
Yeah.
so we don't have to like be as careful.
And plus, I imagine like not having to worry
Hey, wait, what's on?
about not having to worry about that kind of stuff right now will allow you to almost relax a little bit more when it comes to this drawing thing. So you're not like feeling like you're you're not making money or you're worried about money, and then you're like, oh man, I really need to, you know. But I guess one thing is not feeling like you're wasting your time drawing it in. You do something more efficient to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Problem is, it's gonna basically. I'm just paying them to make the sauce for me. So like,
Yeah.
and they have minimums. So I've sauced it. That they require to make. So like this one company I looked into actually, they don't have the kettles yet. They're getting kettles in, so they can't make hot sauce yet, but they're getting kettles in to make some. But they're gonna have 3 kettles, and they require like 3 kettles worth for each flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And they said 3 kettles is like 750 gallons of of product.
Holy
I
banana.
have to basically pay for all that that sauce, and then just basically from there I just sell it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Are you enjoying selling it?
yeah, I mean, I think I like that part. I actually like going to like I've been to a few like CrossFit competitions and sold stuff there.
Why do you enjoy some of the selling? Is it just meeting the people kind of?
Yeah, I think just like in getting their feedback and their reaction to the flavors. I think that part's pretty cool. Like when they say how much they like it, and
don't crash because that wastes the time. Just land and wait.
so yeah, I figure if I get a job and just save up, because they said they're not going to be getting their 6 to 9 months is when they'll get their kettles in to start making it. So like, that would give me some time to like save up. Because I need to figure out how many. Let's see.
Hey, pause your thing. Uncle Andy came too. Okay, girl says 40.
So how many ounces is 700 gallons?
Okay. Wait for the guys to
Is there 128 ounces in a gallon?
I think so. It'd be 96,000 ounces, and my bottles are 8 ounces a bottle. It's like 2,000 bottles.
Man, that's a lot.
Dude. That's going to be more of an investment than I think. I think that's. I mean, multiplying that times 12,000 times like one of my bottles I sell is like $20. It's like $240,000.
Oh my God.
Don't know if that's going to be doable.
Coach, if I lived in Kansas City, I wouldn't mind helping you on making that crap. Having some, you know what I mean? Like having some drinks or having a nice dinner, or not dinner, but just, just screw around one day, come over and just kind of piddle around and just kind of, make some sauces.
Yeah.
So I definitely made her face a little too long. Man, those angles are just so freaking hard, dude. Like, the top, kind of just like how I did this chick over here. Just that slight angle. It's just slight,
Yeah.
It can be really, really rough.
Look at Michael's Black Friday sale here.
Oh man, that's true. I didn't even think about that. I asked my wife for Christmas. I asked for an Mitsubishi Uni whole set of clutch pencils, all the way from 9H to 9B.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think altogether it's like $90. But I would love to have what's really cool is the Uni ones. They have a colored top, and they say each pencil is specifically like labeled for that lead. So I think what would be cool about having those is I could line all my pencils up and just be like, okay, I need a 9B, because I feel like with pencils I have now, I'm like, okay, that's a 4H. Let me see if I can find that's an HB. Oh, hold on now. Oh, fuck, this one doesn't even have one. I gotta put the one. So I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. It'd be fun to have it. Little stuff like that. Yep. Okay, I need to move on from this chick. You were fun while you lasted, lady. Dude, I really like this fatter one.
What she said.
I just like how it's just a little bit. It's not heavier. I wish it was heavy like the clutch pencils, but I don't know. It's just being a little bit thicker. I just feel like I'm not a little bit like cramped in, kind of. Coach, I can't wait for your gift. I'm super excited.
Super.
You're gonna be like, this is so stupid. I already know. I already know. But it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be great. Maybe you already know this is like a thing, but I don't know. It's just, I think it's gonna be neat. think my father-in-law is here. He made a rocking horse for my son.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. We got like some special cribs and that he's made out of wood and stuff. He actually draws. He doesn't do it anymore, but he used to draw a lot. He used to do a lot of technical stuff, dude. Like he'll draw machinery, and then he has like the lines all in it, and he's like, and he's like the way he's doing it, like, dude, it's so like engineering, like freehand, crazy sharp lines, like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like to me, that it would be one of the most boring things in the world to draw, but it's pretty neat. And he also does like faces and like some. He did a lot of musicians from that era when he was kind of drawing a lot. It was just really neat, like seeing all this stuff. But he doesn't really do it anymore. I think he just kind of grew out of it, I guess. I don't know. I think that's one reason why my wife was kind of attracted to me a little bit, was that I was kind of like her dad in a way. Like, oh yeah, I remember.
Gross.
Oh, it's true though.
Daddy issues.
Dude, I watched something really interesting last night, and it was on Netflix called Stoltz, and it's God, what's that kid in Superbad? The bigger kid.
Oh,
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, yeah.
Dude, that face is looking fantastic.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Close to
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Really, I really like how you accentuated his eyebrow. Like, not his eyebrow, but that skin, you know? That bulge.
yeah, like here?
Yeah. Or a little bit higher,
Here?
right there. Yeah, that bulge, that kind of that shadow that curls, and it's almost like his, not just the eyebrow, but it's that whole chunk of skin attached to it.
Yeah.
It like really, I don't know, like that. I mean, it looks like a good shadow, that gives the guy more story,
Yeah. I like my bulges.
But that documentary,
Is it about Eric Stoltz?
I don't know if that's his first name or not. It might be. I can't remember. But he's a psychiatrist.
Okay. Now I'm thinking of the guy that was originally supposed to be Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
Oh.
Do you know that story? They shot practically the entire film with this guy Eric Stoltz, and then decided that his portrayal just wasn't what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So they fired him and then hired Michael J. Fox, because at the time Michael J. Fox, that's who they originally wanted.
Uh-huh.
I think he was locked into doing some stuff with that. Was it Family Ties or whatever show that was that he was on?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't do it. And then by the time they finished the shooting and decided that they didn't want Eric Stoltz, Michael J. Fox was free to shoot it. So then they hired him and pretty much reshot the entire show, the entire movie.
Holy shit. I wonder how. Dude, that must have been really demeaning. Like as that guy, like the Stoltz guy. It's like,
Yeah.
holy shit. So you're saying like I don't know. I'm taking it like imagine doing a whole movie or whatever, and then you're just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna be in this movie, and then they're just like, oh, by the way, we just reshot like all of it because I mean, just like I don't know. It made me feel like the worst actor in the world. It's like, God damn.
Right.
I must really fucking suck.
I don't think it was so much that he's a bad actor. It's just that his portrayal, he's just not like funny enough. Like he was playing him like too serious,
Oh yeah.
I guess. And I don't know that they tried. I can't remember if they were trying to get him to portray him a little differently, and he just wasn't. It's funny because that guy, he's in The Fly 2. Have you seen that movie?
The Fly 2?
Yeah. Have you seen the first Fly with Jeff
Oh
Goldblum?
yeah. Yeah. Do you like that movie?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, real quick before you finish. Fly 2 or Fly 2. Fly that movie is like if you were to tell me movies that you remember when you were younger that had an impact on you, Fly was one of it. And it wasn't even because like that movie I was mature enough to understand what was happening to a degree. But dude, it was so freaky to me. Like I remember my brother watching it and I walked in and I started watching a little bit of it and I was like, oh my God. Like the part where, especially the part where he like throws up. Like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, and man, there's just so many parts of that movie. I was just like, dude, that like freaked me out when I was younger. Like really did.
Yeah. Well, it's directed by David Cronenberg, and he's known for his like body horror kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
What other movies has he made?
I have to look him up. He's done one called Scanners,
Oh, Scanners. Wow, yeah.
where like everybody's heads blow up.
Mhm.
He just he did a new one that just came out called Crimes of the Future.
Crimes of the Future.
Which I ended up watching. It was pretty weird. Let's see. Crimes of the Future. He did Crash. Have you seen that?
Yes. Didn't that win like some awards and stuff?
I think so.
Yeah. That was kind of a big deal. I remember they made a big deal about that movie.
He's done a lot of stuff with what's the guy's name? Let me see. Viggo Mortensen.
Dude, I love Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah,
He's one of my favorite actors.
he's the lead in Crimes of the Future.
Oh, okay.
He did A History of Violence.
Man, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one. Eastern Promises, which I haven't seen.
Eastern Promises, that's another gangster one, right?
I think so, yeah. Videodrome.
Video.
Cosmopolis with Robert Pattinson, which I want to see. I haven't seen that.
You know, I'm a pretty big fan of Robert Pattinson actually now.
Yeah, he's pretty. Wait, he did Jason X? What?
Whoa, dude! I just watched a whole thing about Jason X.
No, he didn't direct it. Why do they have him? Why do they have it? He must have been a.
Like a makeup guy, or not a makeup guy, but in charge of like the gore.
Maybe he's a producer. I don't know. It's underneath his. It's underneath his movie credits on Google. Maybe he's some kind of producer. Because there's a lot on here that there's no way he directed. maybe he wrote the screenplay. He's done some screenplay stuff too. Oh, he was in the movie. He was in Jason X. That's right. He was. I think he got killed.
I watched a small little documentary on that actually. Jason X.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And just how, well, it wasn't a documentary. It was like some horror fan on YouTube that, you know, finds the stories to those kind of things and like, why did it suck so bad? Well, why was it in space and everything? And it was just really interesting. I guess that it got constant like the timing, like the movie, like the whoever was in charge or something was just like constantly trying to push it quicker, and like the deadlines got worse and worse, and then they rewrote like the story like a couple times during the shoots. And they weren't giving the original people who made it the creative freedom to do what they were doing. It's like the people kept stepping in and like, oh, you're gonna have to change that. Oh, we don't like that.
Yeah.
But you know, one horror series I never got into was Hellraiser.
You know what? I ended up watching like the
new one.
first.
Did you watch the new one?
I watched the new one, and because I hadn't seen the originals, so I ended up watching the new one, which was okay. It wasn't great though. So then they got me to watch the old ones, which just don't hold up very well at all. I don't know if
You're not supposed to pay this one. I'm not supposed to. You're supposed to sign it, and then I didn't.
All right. Well, my wife is. I guess it's been 3 hours, Coach.
yeah, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
That's awesome, dude. I enjoy these. It doesn't even feel like 2 hours to me. 2.5 hours or whatever.
No, yeah, it goes by pretty quick.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to get off here. Karen just going to make lunch for the kids, and I guess I need to kind of be a dad.
Yeah, I think I'll hop off, get some food.
Dude, I made some pot roast a couple days ago, and we didn't have any normal potatoes. We just had like sweet potatoes. So I put sweet potatoes in there, and I was a little worried at first, but ooh, boy, howdy, that's some good stuff.
Nice.
All right, Mr. Coach. I guess I will see you, I guess, whenever you have some time, you know, whatever.
Yeah, if worst comes to worst, it'll be Friday again.
Yeah. Yeah, in the mornings, you know, could always make sure that we, or if you have some time or you have some cancellations, you know, just text me and I'll see, you know, see if I can make some time.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Looking good, dude. Looking good. Man, I already like you lay that one out quick.
What's this
already-
one?
Yeah, it already looks like you got the proportions right. Like really quick.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I really like that other one.
But what's that?
I really like that dark one.
That's what she said.
All right, Mr. Coach, I will see you later.
All right, man.